Welcome back to Crypto Spaces, back with another Monad update right now. Great time to accumulate Monad, sitting at 0.024 cent. Like I said, guys, any prices under 4 cent, in my opinion, is a great buy. Any price under the previous all-time high that we made up here under 4 cent is a great buy for Monad. You don't want to FOMO in. You want to buy when the prices are down. I saw a couple people in my comment section saying, yo, the price is down. What's happening, right? It's crazy how quickly sentiment shifts. This is why 90% of people don't make it in the space, right? And it's so difficult to be in that top 10%, right? If, let's take a look at YouTube right now. I'm sure a lot of you guys know who Benjamin Cowan is. Like, he's the guy that says, oh, investing should be boring. You know, he's always like the Bitcoin guy, Bitcoin maxi. He has Ethereum and other altcoins too, and stocks, but you know, he's the Bitcoin guy. He's still like a Bitcoin maxi. Like, he doesn't really bull post altcoins. You know, he could bull post altcoin. He has such a great following. If he said Ethereum is going to 10K this year, I really think that would happen. I think he has the following to move a $400 billion asset. I really do think that's the case, because just like how, you know, people like Ansem, if you guys know who Ansem is, you probably don't know. But that Ansem bull posted Solana at $10, right? And we saw, just because of Ansem and the bull post and obviously the team developing, you just need a key opinion leader, a KOL with some clout and some real sauce. And then you could get an asset. You get that KOL, all of a sudden retail follows the KOL into Solana at $10, 20, 30. Then you have the memes pop up, and all of it. The KOL is trading the memes with all the retail investors, and then boom, you get that Solana type explosion. So, like, you know, like people like Benjamin Cowan, if he wants to bull post a coin and send it, he actually can, right? He really can. But he just made a video, Crypto Ghost Town. So right now, we are at the lowest we've ever seen in viewership, YouTube viewership. I could speak as a content creator. The views, abysmal. Nothing. No, it feels like no one is here. The only people that are here, or if there's any new people, is a smaller, little, tiny amount of new people, like 1%, 5% of new people, and the 95% is people from the previous cycle of 2021, 2022. That's the only. So when you saw all those memes explode, when you saw Pepe meme coin go to 11 bill market cap, that was literally just the same hands exchanging. There was the same money exchanging hands all these years, and we were still able to send some of these meme coins and a few altcoins like Solana and Sui to new all-time highs, to 10, 20, 30x, 100x, 1000x moves on these things, right? That was just the same money rotating hands. So imagine a time when there's actually new retail that come to the space, new retail interest, right? I'm going to show you guys one of the charts that stands out a ton, right? This is Benjamin Cowan's chart. I just have to go to Discord real quick. I don't want to scroll through his video and can't, you know, take a long time to find it. But here you go. So this is the chart right here. And as you can see, the orange line that's going down, this is retail interest. This is retail interest, YouTube viewership, X viewership, just all around sentiment of crypto. Everyone is leaving. Everyone has already left. It's just been the people that were here from 2021 to 2022. Why am I optimistic about this? Well, I'm optimistic because if it's down here and literally going negative, like there's still people leaving right now. It's falling off the scale how much people are leaving. Why am I optimistic about this? Is because when they return, like we saw in 2019, when they return, right? That will be the real true bull run for a lot of these coins, for the space as a whole. That is when it's going to be turn your brain off and make money season, right? When they return and this chart, this orange line actually starts to go back up into 2026 to 2028, right? When that starts to take place and the line starts to go back up, that's when you're going to be, you know, wealthy. That's when you're going to realize this space is not like altcoins, especially in this space, are not like something you should avoid. You should actually get exposure to them. And, obviously, if you want to save in Bitcoin, that's fine. But that's when you're going to be like, dang, having exposure to altcoins was the best idea I ever had, because that's when the switch will finally flip. When you see actual retail starts coming back, like we saw in 2019. See how the orange line just exploded out of here, right? And I think the next one is going to be even bigger than the 2021 cycle, the 2019 to 2021 cycle. I think it's going to be even bigger than that, right? So altcoins like Monad, people say it can't get to $1. I think it can. Why can't it get to from 261 million circulating market cap? Why can't it get to 10.8 billion market cap in circulating market cap? Would that put it like, what would that put it at? That'd be like a 30x. Okay, so let's 30x its FDV, right? 35x its FDV. 2.41 billion, right? 2.41 billion times 30, that's a 30x, 35x. 84 billion FDV. I think that's possible, man. Remember, that's FDV. That is not circulated. I think 30. I think maybe. Okay, let's not do 35x. Let's do 30x. Right? 72 billion FDV. Right? I think that's possible, man. How is that impossible? I don't think that's impossible, guys. I really don't think so. So yeah, Monad, in my opinion, in a great spot. Again, accumulate 50,000 to 100,000 coins. I truly think $1 is possible. Someone in my reply said $1 is not possible. Let me give them a little shout out here. Let me highlight the non-believers, right? That's the best way to get more attention to the channel, right? Monad is not going to $1. Stop spreading FUD. How is that FUD for me bull posting a coin? First of all, prediction when it may even reach 50 cents first, right? Guys, you get like, you see what's happening in the space. There's literally nobody here. There's nobody here. There's no retail investors, and whoever's here was here from 2021. They're leaving too. When they come back, it's going to be the craziest bull run we've ever seen. And I'm not even like a moon boy. It just makes sense because, the big players won't let this industry die. They'll make sure to flip the switch whenever they want to, right? Whenever they want to, they'll flip the switch. And that's when you're going to make life-changing gains from crypto. So you have to stick around when it's terrible. You see, 2026 is off to an okay start, right? 2025 was terrible. You had to stick around. If you were here in 2025, you couldn't have left in 2025 because guess what? You're training your psychology. You're training your skill to be ready for drawdowns and being able to hold through drawdowns. So when it's time for the drawdowns to be over, you're going to be so much more strategic being in the markets when it's terrible, in my opinion. Don't just wait until it's easy mode to join the market. Be there before that happens. Position yourself before the big moves, in my opinion. That's how you make the most gains, right? I don't know if I'm wrong for saying that. Obviously, I'm not like no guru or anything. I'm not like I'm not one of the best traders ever. I'm just a guy doing his best, man. Just a guy doing his best. And I believe in altcoins, and I believe in the space outside of Bitcoin. I don't think I don't think you have to take investing when it comes to crypto as like this slow process. I think you take it at a moderate process. It's a lot quicker than other financial markets. That's why we're in altcoins. And I believe in altcoins. This is why my channel is not called Stock Spaces, Nvidia Spaces, Gold and Silver Spaces. It's crypto spaces, okay? And I believe in them. So, of course, I'm going to invest in them, right? 20 hours ago from Javon, hated or love it, man, has the best L1 chart right now. Hold support, break 3 cents decisively, and then it expands, like I said, right? So once we break above 3 cents, that's when you're going to see MON go above to its 4.8 cent level, right? Is this like, I think this is called a Wyckoff accumulation. Am I wrong for that? I think it looks like a Wyckoff accumulation. Did I spell it right? I think so. Wyckoff accumulation, right? So yeah, so it comes down, it accumulates, and then it breaks up, right? So this is what Monad looks like right now. It's in a Wyckoff accumulation phase, right? It looks like the same thing. Let me open the image in a new tab. Looks like the same thing to me, guys. What do you guys think? What do you think? Right? Am I overthinking here? It looks like one, a smaller one, but not as much of a big accumulation, right? Smaller Wyckoff here. So I think Monad in a great spot, guys. Like I said, I think 100,000 is great. I know there's people with millions of coins, but guess what? I'm speaking to the average guy out there, because I saw somebody make $200,000 on Solana in 2 days recently. And I'm like, what? How did they do that? How do I do that? And someone in his replies was like, yo, I could finally retire from the Solana trenches, because trading on Solana is extremely difficult, right? Especially in the low caps, right? But someone in the reply said, you make 200K and now you want to retire? Puh. You know, like they were like, yo, 200K ain't no money. I swear, crypto Twitter makes me feel poor, man. It's like if you don't have $10 million, you're broke, right? So don't pay attention to that. You work by your financial situation, right? That's how you should do it, right? That's how I view it. And again, never invest more than you're willing to lose. So again, Monad looking in fantastic here, in a great spot. Looking for that move up. Expect the ecosystem to move up whenever Monad starts moving up again. So as always, guys, none of this is financial advice. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Really appreciate all the support. Truly